So boom, let me tell y'all this one time how I had to cut the braids out of my client head and I was feeling. So boom, this I always see me at the store and she always compliment me on my hair and be like, oh girl, I always said that you was a beautiful chocolate little girl. What you is. Now mind you 24, so I was a grown woman now. Anywho, we got on the topic about me doing hair with her. So she was like, well, I'm trying to book because I've been trying to find somebody to do my braids. Like I don't like sitting down all day with this. So I'm like, well, when you trying to get them did? So she was like, well, I really want them did next week on Wednesday, but take my number down and I'm gonna let you know. We exchanged numbers or whatever. So she ended up texting probably like 3 days later, and that's going like a couple days before the appointment. And she was like, can we switch it to Thursday because I'm gonna be waiting on some. I'm like, all right, that's cool, even better. Y'all, Thursday get here, she ain't text at all. She ain't never say, well, we gonna have to reschedule or I ain't gonna be able to come, my package or whatever you was waiting on. So y'all, Friday morning, she ended up texting me and was like, hey, can you get me in today? Sorry, I ain't text yesterday or whatever and keep you updated. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can. It's gonna be like by 4 o'clock or whatever because I gotta go get my hair did for my auntie funeral tomorrow. So she like, okay, cool, just let me know because I'm willing to pay the extra fee or whatever. It don't matter. I just need my hair did for real. I'm like, all right, bet. Now, one of my homegirls is gonna be installing my wig, even though I could have did it myself, but like my homegirl said she'll do it for me, so why not? And I'm not gonna be on her time like that because have a do, you feel me? So me and my homegirl had already discussed like, well, you can go ahead and make your money on doing this head. She gonna do a head, and then whenever I'm done with her head, or if the girl cool with me taking a break, then I can come over there and let her, do the rest of my shit. I hit the lady up and I tell her, okay, well, we can do like 3:30 or 4 or whatever, you feel me? Since me and my homegirl gonna push my appointment back so we can all get out together. So she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be running on to the next town over to get the hair. So that right there, how you want your hair did, this before I get into the store, how you want your hair did and you ain't even got the hair, but you text me early in the week and you reassuring me that you ready to get your hair did, but we ain't even got the hair. And I already told you what hair to get. So at this point, I ended up hitting my homegirl up and I'm like, well, we might need to come on by now, like depending on what time you gonna get your client, like whatever time she coming in, we can just stop on my head because girl gotta go get her hair from the next time over, and then that's kind of like pushing us back. So she was like, however you want to do it, you can come on over to the house right now. So I'm like, okay, cool, well, I'm on my way. I get over there, we ain't even start on my hair, but I wasn't even mad at my friend, like it wasn't no issue because we was shitting the vibe, and I'm really waiting, like hoping that my homegirl don't start on my hair so I don't have to stop on my hair to go start on hair, y'all. So when she did make it back, probably like an hour and a half later, which is the next time over, eat around about this same time. So when she made it back, she hit me up, she was like, well, I'm ready, are you ready? So I'm like, well, I'm in my homegirl house now, like you can pull up and then we can go from there. This one had to be another pork, y'all, be real. Look to my homegirl house, she like on my side, I'm like, bet here I come. So when I did get out there, I had already let her know, like, since you had to go get the hair, me and my homegirl had to push my appointment back. So while I'm on your hair, we might end up having to stop so she can finish installing my hair, you feel me? Even though we ain't start yet, y'all. She was like, all right, that's cool, because I know I am on your time, and I should have been got the hair, but, my bad, so I'm going to work with you. And I'm like, bet. I go let my homegirl know we're going to go on over here and start on her head, and I'll be back later on, you know what I'm saying, when I get to a good spot. She like, bet, so y'all, I go on over there to the lady house. Mind you, I'm riding with her, so I go over there to the lady house. We immediately start on her head. First of all, her bad kids is there, but I ain't tripping because we at your domain. But just keep them away from the hair. That's all I asked. And she had animals in the house, like cats and dogs. And I didn't even think they get along. I said all that to say the dogs was with the hair more than the kids was. So we had to keep stopping so she can lock the animals up and get her kids together, which she should have already had this done. But I'm working with this, even though I got a time frame that I'm trying to, you feel me? I done parted the whole head already. So we get to the 4th row. Now, I don't know, I'm doing the braids. We on the 4th row though. And it's getting late. It's like 9 o'clock. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and shoot over here by my homegirl house so she can go ahead and install my wig. And I'll wake up early in the morning and finish the rest of my hair. But I'm just come back tonight to finish your hair. So she's like, all right, babe, that's cool with me. Now, I left my hair stuff at her house just to ensure to her that I was coming back to her shit to finish her hair. Because I don't like people to feel like you be playing over them. And even though this didn't even get no deposit, I wasn't even requiring no deposit really because I was back home. And I'm like, okay, well, no, it shouldn't be no extra shit. But this prime example why you need a more policy in place. Anyway, she go drop me off at my homegirl house. And when I get there, like I say, we still didn't start again on this time, but I ain't tripping because at this point I'm on my homegirl time and I'm bleaching my knots and doing all, mind you, she had other heads to do early and all that. Y'all, like an hour go by while I'm at my homegirl house. So I text the lady, I'm like, okay, well, we almost done. If you wanted to come over here, while she doing my hair and I do your hair, we can do that. It's however you want to do it. Y'all, they tell me that she got her dog, that she can't be around people like that. And I'm telling my homegirl was like, oh, well, she can bring her dog. Like, I understand, like, it ain't no issue with that. She like, how big is the dog? I'm like, girl, the dog is real small. She was like, well, yeah, you can tell her that she can bring it. So I tell her she can bring her dog or whatever, because, you know, I know how that, you know. So she then say, I'm not coming out of my house bringing my animals outside and doing all that to other people's house. I'm like, okay, well, what you want to do? Because we almost done. Do you want to wait or do you want to come on over here? Because at this point, y'all, the little attitude, and I ain't digging it, but I'm trying to real like be cool with you, feel me? Because I know this hoe. I just wait till you get done. How long you think y'all gonna be? So I'm like, probably another hour or so. So that's why I'm telling you, you might as well come over here. So she was like, well, I'll just call you back to see me. I'm like, bet. So as soon as we get off the phone, before I can even say something, my homegirl was like, I don't really like her attitude, because what's the problem? Like, why she don't want to come over here? Like, my house real clean, like, and it is y'all nice. Then she was like, with her apartment. Then she was like, I already said that she could bring her little dog. Like, so what's the issue? So what's really the issue? So before the hour more get here, I ended up texting her, like, really almost done, probably like another 30 or 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna be ready. So she ain't never text back. Y'all, I wasn't even tripping on that, because at this point I'm low-key kind of happy, like, 6 days, and I know I ain't got to do your hair. My homegirl finna vibe. I'm gonna just stay over here tonight and go to my auntie funeral from over here in the morning. Mind you, at this point, I'm not even knowing that she had dropped. She ain't find out that she dropped off until after she called me from when she didn't text me back from when I had just told her that it's gonna be like another 30 to 45 minutes, right? So when she called, y'all, so man, what's up? Like, I'm saying, like, if you don't want to do my hair, man, just say that, because I got others that I'm trying to do, and I could have been did my own. Like, man, it's like you playing games with this. And really, as she talking on the phone, like we was face to face, I would have smacked you, because my adrenaline would have went to rushing. Who was you talking to with all this man? I said, first of all, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but top of that, you really interfere with my schedule. I told you I could fit you in, and that's what I did, and we already agreed that we was gonna stop, because I was gonna go get my hair finished, because my auntie funeral in the morning. Now, I done told you, I done gave you the option to come to her house and finish getting your hair did, and bring your dog. Take me up on that offer, so it's you gotta be finna wait till I'm getting something done. So she like, nah, man, I'm just trying to get my hair did. Like, nah, like, it ain't nothing. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, this how I talk. Like, I'm just trying to get my hair did. Like, that's it. But no, trying to little girl, I mean, that's what you thought you could do. Like, no, ho, this is not that. Because, like, remember me from being a little baby. I am a grown, like I said, 24, but I's not a little girl. Talking about. So that's why I had to check that whole temperature. Because you talking to her, and I was real cool when I was letting that hoe know, but she felt it. Like, I know she felt it. That's why that hoe toned it down. Because we can get it up there any day. Like, anyways, after, you know, all these say she understands, she just still want to get her hair did. Now, mind you, I'm still not even knowing that they didn't took the house, to my house, until after we done got off the phone, because my mama had to call me like 10 minutes later and was like, that girl had brought that stuff probably like 20, 30 minutes ago. Damn, you brought it to my house, you dropped it off from your house, that means that you ain't want your hair did. Like, what's the problem before you even text me back or even call me? So what's your problem? Yeah, that's why I say it get juicy. Now it gets real to just hold. And when I said what I said, it was smooth, directed, and much respected. Check that. So with all that going on, I should have just canceled on that hoe in the beginning. I shouldn't even accept it, because you had a nasty ugly tube. And when they said you were already ugly, you shouldn't be acting like that. That's that part, heavy on that part. So boom, after the phone call with me and her, mind you, I told y'all my mama had called me like 10 minutes later and was like, the girl had brought the stuff like 20 or 30 minutes ago. So I had already dropped it at my house before you even called me back. So that's why you had a little attitude. Who you talking to? That's why I made that whole pipe down, because what? Anyways, after the phone call, me and her, we had ended up texting probably like an hour or two later, because she said she had fell asleep, which I wasn't even tripping, like I said, because I was trying to chill, and I was hoping she would say that she don't even want her hair did no more, because ain't no deposit anyway. So yeah, anyways, I told her, like, well, she'll get you in the morning, because I'll be up early mornings, because I already got to still like do the rest of my little styling for the funeral. So I can get you by 8 or 9 o'clock, and the funeral don't start till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, you feel me? So she was like, I ain't really no early bird, but she don't see, we gonna see, I'm gonna get up. Still coming up with excuses and complaining, like, either you want it or you don't. Because I don't give a fuck, get dead and gonna stay dead. Y'all, when the next morning come, like I say, I'm an early bird, because I be trying to get the worm first type. I done already styled my hair and all that. I'm texting and calling this hoe just to be clear on my end, you feel me? Because then you stood yourself up for that. So I'm calling, texting, y'all, no answer. She ended up hitting me up probably like 11 something. Mind you, the funeral really started at 1 o'clock, but we was gonna already be ready as family like 12:30. Just so happened I didn't want to even go to the funeral, so I was like, I ain't even going because I don't even know what. I never went got me no outfit. It was too late to order some. It was just a whole, but I really didn't even want to see my auntie because y'all, this crazy. But anyways, so I'm like, well, at this point, I ain't going to the funeral because I got a whole lot going on my end. So if you want to still get your kid, that's cool too. Mind you, my people them already know that I'm really not even trying to come to the funeral. So I'm not coming because I ain't staying home the night before. So I'm just not, even though I was going to go, but during the midst of all this and like, I ain't got myself together, never ordering it. I don't want to see my auntie like this. Y'all, why did ended up pulling up to my homegirl house right after I told her that I wasn't going to the funeral? Pulled up to my homegirl house. Bum, 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 bum. Y'all, that's out of here. So we get to looking out the window trying to see who the fuck. And in my head, and I ended up saying to my homegirl, I know this ain't this side. And she be like, well, like, the girls be getting her hair did. She be like, and I be getting up out there like that. So y'all, as we looking out the window, we see the red car. Who you blowing it? Ain't your residence? Who got it all? Fucking to let you know. So y'all, this one have to be another part, cause yeah, rather shine. So boom, we looking out the window and we see that this is a red car and she out there doing all that blowing. So, and who the fuck you is to be pulling up to somebody else's resident blowing early in the morning? So I wait about a minute because I'm trying to give this whole the benefit of the doubt. Could be somebody else, but we know this just pulled up. But at the same time, I'm see if this hoe gonna call my phone or text me and say I'm outside or what, cause one ain't gonna get it. But I got something for you. You finna wait a little minute, then I'm coming out there to get on your. Y'all, when I get out there, I'm already on 10. Cause what was you doing all this blowing at somebody else? She let the window down. So I'm like, that was you doing all that blowing out here? She was like, yeah, cause I'm on the phone. I'm ready to get my hair did. I said, but that don't give you no right to be coming to somebody else on your horn like this. Very rude, very disrespectful. I said, you could have put that call on hold, or you could have texted me and let me know that you was outside, but you don't pull up to nobody else and all that blowing. Like, what's all that? Y'all, this be looking at me like sitting in her car while I'm standing outside the car and rough you up real quick and it's nothing you can do about it. You ain't even gonna be able to let them up on me. Gonna rough you up so good, rough you out the car. So she ended up putting her head down like this, like, baby, I just want to get my hair did. That's all, baby. It ain't nothing. I just want to get my hair did. And I'm like, bitch, your hair did, but that ain't how you pull up to nobody else blowing. Like, that's crazy. Like, that don't make no sense because I wouldn't pull up to you like that. Like, be for real. She was like, yeah, you right. I was on the phone with my baby because so much going on with my hair did and all that. Like, you ready? And I'm like, yeah, is you ready? So y'all, I go back in my homegirl house to get my, mind you, I spent the night over there because I was gonna be going to my auntie's funeral. Y'all, I'm not even in the house a good 45 seconds. The next thing you know, I look outside, this hoe had to pulled off. Hey, deuces. But y'all, this is where the part kick in. And before I continue the story, y'all, I never asked give me. I didn't need her ride. I don't need her to escort me or do nothing to get to where I need to go on my own. Talking about, like, I have reliable people in my corner get to where I need to go. Know that. And to be honest, Louisiana ain't big. I mean, you can walk from here all the way to the town over within 10 to 15 minutes. Like, it's just that I don't do no walking. I will Uber, Lyft, yeah, gas money, it's all good. I'm never hurting. I'm blessed and highly favored. Anywho, y'all, so she ended up calling, like, as she pulled off. So I answered, I'm like, yo, I'm like, didn't want your hair did, because why would you pull off and you already knew that I said I was gonna come back outside. So what's all that? I'm saying, she was like, I ain't think you was coming back out because, girl, my mind just all over the place. Like, I'm finna pull back up. So me and my homegirl talking about it because so many red flags, and y'all, I should have just went with my first mind and I did this whole hair. But when she came back to get me, y'all, again, I didn't ask this hoe to come get me. This is something that she trying to do in the same way you came over here the next day. Came over here early this morning because she didn't have her dog or kids. Came and got your hair did. Homegirl house was looking way better than hers. And my cousin, the girl that I'm talking about, go with one of my cousins, y'all. This one has to be another part, and yo, but now she ended up calling me like a little couple minutes later, and then I'm like, yo, she like, yeah, I'm still trying to get my hair did. Like, I ain't think you was coming back out. I'm like, I already knew I was coming back out. This the whole point of me going back in the house to grab my, I stayed over here, and I was coming back out to do your hair. So she like, well, I'm finna pull back up right now because I really had a line. I was finna go get one of my kids and drop her out, but I ain't got to do that no more. So I'm finna pull back up right now. So I'm like, babe. All that flagged, especially from the beginning when it consulted with me that she wasn't even gonna make her appointment, and she waited until the next day to let me know, like, hey, sorry about yesterday that I ain't text the calling, and I'm gonna need to get it in for Friday. Can you fit me in? I said, okay, well, I got my people funeral that Saturday, but I can see if I can fit you in that Friday. And so happened I was gonna be able to, but then all type of games because I had to get my and you already knew that too. So this was something that I already was discussed. Anyways, y'all, when this back up, y'all, I go out there, get in the car, Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I do carry my scissors with me. Like when I'm doing hair, I carry my scissors for this specific reason right here. I ain't even gonna lie, in my head, I already had it planned out because I know what type of bills. And at the same time, do this because we ain't do no deposit. You ain't even pay me for the little furrows that I did do. And your mouth too smart, like you been giving red flags. So I'm gonna just have these hoes on standby just in case you get to talking cocky. And I'm like the did. So wait for it. So y'all, when I get in the car, she's still on the phone with whoever she was on the phone with the first time she pulled up to my homegirl. And I ain't really tripping about that because I'm on this your car, but have some decency, have some type of manners to get on, wrap that conversation up, right? And on top of that, y'all, this was one of my cousins, so that's why I say I don't like family or doing their hair, because this type of hoes be pushing it to the limits, and ho, this is not that. Y'all, I'm talking about the whole time I'm in the car with this hoe acting like I'm one of her kids, like real life trying to little girl me fool. So I'm like, now I'm having a whole conversation with her. I'm like, say all that name that you be doing, that you gonna learn how to talk to me because I'm not your kids, and we don't even play like that. Y'all, this did me with that stuff. She done did this in the side of the seat looking at me like real crazy with y'all. I had pulled them seals out so fast I noticed right there while she was driving, and I said, now what's up, what you trying to do? So this whole time, because I'm a thorough, and you gotta be, because I just clipped them braids about your mother while you was driving, and what else you trying to do? And another thing that made me go ahead and clip them hoes while we was in the courtyard, I'm saying like, oh, I'ma just take them, I'm finna take the braids down that I done already did. You didn't pay, you ain't put no deposit, and then you think that I'm finna work extra on your head, ho? Is you crazy? And then thinking that you finna take them down, and no, so I'ma help you. Clipped her braids while we was in her car, and yes, while this hoe was driving. Cause we talking flying, like I said, this hoe was talking to me like I'm one of her kids. We trying to see what the thing is. Y'all talking to them hoes that you used to beat up a long time ago, and I'm the right one. Y'all, so this, ooh, Lord. Ooh, because I don't want to have to do it. I said what you need to do. Do what you need to do. I'm letting you know now. You not off topic real quick, y'all. Her and her sisters, they so used to beating hoes up and jumping hoes back in the times. This is not. And on top of that, y'all, her other sister go with my other cousin. Like, it's real crazy. And another reason I'm on 10 with you, been talking fly ever since the day that we done talked about doing your hair. You been fly, and it's like, you don't really know who a person is until you hang around them or like doing something for them or with them type. And she one of them type. I'm letting you know right now. And you can tell that it's clear that this used to handling she be around or the stylist, and that's why that hoe don't get braids, because of that right there, her attitude. But she all, like her blame other people. It always got to be the other person that's the problem. Ho, you is the problem. God is driving faster, and that just goes to show that everything that people were saying, this hoe be so gone off pills. We ended up pulling up. We made it to my house. This point now, I done jumped out the car with the door up. I stand right there, y'all, and wait. I'm like, I'm just trying to see, like, because I'm saying you talking tough, like you just trying to. So listen, probably like a week later, y'all, I seen her in the store, right? In the same store that I originally had talked to her about with the little appointments, right? I seen this though, y'all, this hoe trying to twist, and she did have some braids, another set of braids in her head. So I'm telling my white aunties about this, and I'm like, that's that goofy hating. I was telling about to go with my cousin because they know my cousin too. They was like, what, baby? She acts like that, and he started acting like this, just like your uncle will do with this. And I was gonna have to beat my and his girlfriend play with me about your. That's another reason why I don't like brand, because y'all is not part of the family. Then y'all get in the family just a little bit, and then you like y'all is a part of the family. You is not, hoe, because they ain't even part of this family.